This is the Diablo 7 1/4 inch 36 tooth wood and metal carbide saw blade. Now specifically this is meant for 7 1/4 inch circular saws. Could be corded. Also we matched it up with our DeWalt cordless saw and it worked out very well. Now what it's meant for is cutting your typical 2x dimensional lumber, so your 2x4, 6s, 8, things like that, things you'd see on a job site. Anything smaller than 2 1/4 inch, which your typical dimensional 2x lumber is. It's also meant to cut even angle iron, even threaded rod or all thread, but they're saying anything 1/4 inch and smaller on that, which we actually tested it out on some 1/2 inch. So your angle iron, threaded rod, cutting through nails, we use some screws. So your 2x dimensional, some of your metal, even they saying plate as well, anything 1/4 inch and smaller on plate. So we took a piece of LVL, which laminated lumber or LVL is a lot tougher than your typical southern yellow pine that we see here in the southeast on job sites. So we thought, why not take LVL and push it a little further than what the regular person's going to do. So we took some LVL, made a cut, and we were very impressed with how little blowout there was. So it made a really nice cut on it, even though it's not a finished blade. And then we thought, okay, why not? We'll add some decking screws on the end of it, and then maybe some even roofing screws on it as well. So your typical galvanized roofing screws that would be used for that, we screwed in the end of it. So we had, I don't know, 8 or 10 screws screwed to the end. And then we made a pass on that, and that was very simple for it. Cut through that very well, no problems at all. Again, not even adding any blowout on the lumber itself after cutting through all those screws. So then we thought, well, why not drill a hole, add some 1/2 inch. I called it rebar in that video, but anyway, all thread, so mix that up a little bit. Anyway, so we added some all thread in there as well. So we cut through the lumber or through the LVL, through the screws, added to it the 1/2 inch all thread, and it still handled that very well. So we thought, why not add some angle iron to the same cut as well? So then we screwed on a piece of angle iron to it, and we cut through all of it. And again, it was no match for the Diablo 7 1/4 inch wood and metal blade. Again, very impressed with how it handled all of them, not just being able to cut through it, but also the limited blowout on the lumber even after cutting through all that. Now, I will say that I didn't have the all thread mounted securely in the hole. So after a few cuts, it was actually rotating and it was actually starting to eat up the saw blade. But as far as cutting through all this, we made multiple cuts through it with no problem at all. This is a $20 blade or a $22 blade. I think it's $21.97. You can also pick it up at any Home Depot. So you're looking at a great saw blade that's kind of an all-inclusive blade that you can put in your circular saw, and you really don't have to worry about if you're cutting lumber, you got some nails in it, or you need to cut some steel studs, something like this. You don't have to change out a blade. Just take out your circ saw, make your cuts in it, or if you're needing to cut some, some sheet metal or some threaded rod, what have you, the blade will handle it. So the next time you need a blade, make sure you check out the Diablo wood and metal blade. You can get it at the Home Depot for $21.97. Also, make sure you keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video. Also, hit the bell notification button so you can be notified of future videos. Have a great day, and God bless.